everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you are new, thank you for joining us. So as you all see in the title, today we are going to be talking about the different products that I got from Amazon that I bought prior to me having the surgery, and some of the items I bought after the surgery. So I just want to provide some information on some of the items that I use for some of you all who are going to be having the surgery, or who are thinking about it. Is it all things that you have to have? No, but these are items that did help me. I just wanted to provide that information to you all. So everything will be linked down below for purchase, and if I don't remember everything that I purchased, which is very easy to do because y'all, I love Amazon. Like, I shop on Amazon all the time. So I know it's something I'm probably gonna miss, but if I do miss it and I remember while editing, I will go ahead and link those items down below. But let's stop with all the rambling and let's just go ahead and get into it. So the items that we're going to start off, or a lot of things that I purchased prior to the surgery on Amazon. So those items I will have to definitely would be like my protein shakes. So the protein shakes that I was drinking prior to the surgery was definitely the Premier protein shakes. And you can get these items from BJ's, Costco, Sam's Club. You can get those from there, but they don't sell all the flavors there. So a lot of the flavors that I like, I purchased from Amazon, and they do have them at a decent price. And you can get like a big shipment of them. Usually it's probably what, like 12 to 24 of them in a pack, and those really helped prior to surgery. And there's tons of different flavors y'all to choose from. It's crazy how many flavors Premier protein shake has, but those are the protein shakes that I was drinking prior to the surgery. Purchased some small plates prior to the surgery, and I have to say those plates really help. They're so cute and small, and they really help, and I still use those to this day because it definitely helps me control my portions and to remind myself that, you know, this is the amount that I should be eating. Psychologically, it really helps to eat on this smaller plate versus eating on a bigger plate, because you put that little bit of food on a bigger plate and you're like, wait, like this is nothing, like where's my food at? It doesn't make sense. So when you put it on the small plate, it just makes a world of difference, y'all. It really does. So I purchased some of those, and they're aesthetically pleasing as well, I have to say. So I definitely love them. What I also purchased were these small, well, not small, these baby forks and baby spoons that I got from Amazon. Do you have to purchase these? No. But are they something that is recommended? Yes. Even this is something that the nutritionist recommended. To get the small plates as well as the baby forks and baby spoons, because they do help, especially when you're only supposed to be eating, you know, taking small bites of food. And with the baby forks and the baby spoons, it definitely helps with that, to ensure that you're only getting a little bit of food on your fork or your spoon. So it definitely helps with that. And I use them sometimes, but not as often now. But when I first had the surgery, yes, I use those every single day. They are so helpful. So that is a purchase that I am really glad that I made. So definitely look into getting that as well for your surgery. Another item that I also got was a food scale. Now this is something that you are going to need. Your nutritionist is going to recommend that you purchase this. And the one that I have, I actually had this prior to me having the surgery, but I am going to link that down below. But it's a nice size food scale, not expensive at all. Y'all, you do not have to spend a lot of money on a food scale. You don't. Get the cheapest one out there, child. Don't be trying to be out here getting the fanciest one. For what? They all do the same thing. But I also purchased are these 4-ounce little containers that I got from Amazon, that I bought for when I was able to move into the soft food phase. Because just to let y'all know, if you didn't watch the prior video, I did not have to go through the puree phase. I went straight from the liquid into soft foods. That's what my nutritionist program is I don't have to do the puree food. Thank goodness. I was able to move straight into soft foods, but those little containers were such a lifesaver. At that point, I did not have to use the food scale when I was using the little containers, because I literally would just portion out my food after I made it, put it in little containers, stack them in the fridge, and that'll be my meal for, you know, lunch, dinner, because still for breakfast I was doing the protein shakes. So I had those, and those, amazing. They really helped. Just helped save a lot of time as far as preparing my meals, because I would just go ahead, after I would cook, just go ahead and portion them out in those containers, and then I could just grab and go. Just made it a lot easier for me. It's not something that you have to get. That's not an item that you have to get, but it's something that did help me. The next item is that I had to switch from Premier Proteins to the Farilife Proteins after I had the surgery, because the Premier Proteins were too thick for me after I had the surgery, and it was just hard for me to digest. So I did switch to the Farilife, which I am glad that I did that, because it definitely, you can feel the difference when you were drinking them. And I purchased all of my Farilife shakes from Amazon, and like I said before, you can get those at Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's, all the retail stores that you may have near you. You can get those shakes there, but they are just so hard and scarce to find. So Amazon was the next best thing for me, so that's where I purchased them from. Now I was able to switch back to the Premier Proteins because they're not too thick for me now, but at that time Farilife was all I could tolerate. And another protein item that I did also get after I had the surgery, now this is something that I recently purchased, but I did want to mention it because I love it. So it's actually the Isopure protein powder. So I haven't tried the different flavor ones that they have, but I purchased the unflavored one, and I have to say, y'all, I love it. It blends so easily, very easily, especially when I make my profi. Amazing. So I usually just use my little frother that I have for my coffee, and I literally just bring some milk in there, and I just blend it up in there, and before you know it, it's completely blended. You do not taste it at all. You do not taste it at all, and it doesn't give you that chalky taste that some protein powders can give you. No, you don't taste that at all. So I have to say I absolutely love it, and I definitely will be purchasing it again. Like I said, they do have the different flavors that you can get, and I'll link some of those down below because I have heard good things about them. I heard that you do have to be a little careful about how much you put in there, especially if you are starting to get tired of sweet things or sweet items, because I don't know what it is when it comes to the surgery, but it seems like anything sugar-free or protein wise, everything is sweet related. It's hardly anything savory. I mean, there are savory options out there, but I just personally haven't heard anything good about them. But one thing I can say with this protein powder, since it is unflavored, is that you can put it in anything. Get you some soup or something and put some of the protein powder in that, and you got your savory option with tons of protein. So it is definitely an option, especially if you're tired of the sweet everything. It can be draining after a while, because don't get me wrong, I love my sweets, but after a while I'm just, baby, I'm tapped out. I'm tapped all the way out. What I also purchased to make sure that I was getting my water and my protein in after I had the surgery is I purchased this protein water, which is called Protein 2.0. Y'all, it is so good. They have all these different flavors that you can purchase, and they are really good. You don't taste the protein in the water. I've heard that there are some nasty protein waters out there, but this one had a lot of really good reviews, and it actually has about 20 grams of protein in them. Now they have different ones. The ones that I chose have 20 grams of protein, and I think they have another one that has about 15 grams of protein. All the flavors are really good, I have to say. So hey, if you're looking for a good protein water, check those out. And since we're talking about water, something else that I also did get, now I purchased this item prior to the surgery, but what I also did get is that I got a large water container for my water, and it has the different times on it, and y'all, it's so cute and pretty. It's so pretty. So if you all watch Aaliyah Face, she is the one who gave me the inspiration to get this water bottle, because it's aesthetically pleasing, but it also ensures that you get your water intake for the day. Now, like I said, I purchased that prior to the surgery when I was able to get down a gallon of water with absolutely no problem. So I purchased that water bottle, and it's so pretty. It comes in different colors that you can get, but I love it. I recently just started using it again, because before it was intimidating for me because I could not get that much water in at the time. So it was too intimidating for me just to have that big gallon of water filled up sitting there. So what I would do, I would just get bottles of water at the time, and I would just pour them into these little plastic shot glasses. Now, and I would just drink it that way, and each shot glass was about 1 ounce, so I was able to calculate how much water I was getting in that way, and it made it a lot easier for me to get my water down at that time. And then, you know, once I was able to progress on with my water, then I started to switch back into my water container. So that is one of the water containers that I have that I absolutely love. I have another one that I use. I will link that one down below as well, but the primary one that I use, especially when I'm working, because I do work from home, is the one that I just showed you. And those little shot glasses, you can get those from Dollar Tree, Party City, anywhere. I'll link some down below that you can get on Amazon, but you can get those at Dollar Tree for like a, what, $1.25 now. I mean, why do we still call it a Dollar Tree when everything's like $1.25? I don't know, but you can get them there. So of course, after I had the surgery, I was able to go ahead and start taking the vitamins that I purchased from Amazon. Bariatric friendly vitamins. And if you saw my last video about the vitamins, I did talk about all the vitamins that I take, but I am still going to go ahead and link all those vitamins down below for you all in case you want to purchase any of those. And I just finished taking those, so I have actually moved on to some other vitamins that I'm taking, and the ones that I'm taking now are from Bariatric Life, and I have to say I really like them so far. When I started taking them about probably what, 2 to 3 weeks before I had my appointment at the doctor's office, and when I tell you, all of my levels were great except for my vitamin D, which is normal for us melanin folks. It's normal for our vitamin D to be a little low. Now, is that a good thing? No, it's not, but it is something that's normal. But that's something that I'm working on, but everything else is great, y'all. My B12 is actually a little over what I needed, so she told me that if my levels stay at that point, then I can decrease the amount of B12 that I take. But other than that, all of my levels are great, and I'm so glad to hear that. So I will link all of the vitamins that I take down below, and if you all want me, I can do another video talking specifically about the Bariatric Life vitamins that I take, and just go down the list of the actual ones that I do take, but I can do that in a separate video if you would like. Just let me know in the comments. And since we're talking about the vitamins, I did purchase this vitamin case from Amazon that I put my vitamins in. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't use this every single day. I mainly use it when I'm going out and I need to make sure that I bring my vitamins with me. So I put my vitamins in there to take with me every day. It has the different days of the weeks up there, Monday through Sunday, which I love. So I just make sure I put all of my vitamins in there when I'm out and about. That way I make sure that I take those throughout the day. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't use it every single day. But I think that has to do with the fact that I do work from home, which is why I don't use that every single day. But when I'm out and about, I do. And for those who go into the office, who do have to go into the office, getting you a vitamin case, yes, definitely get you a vitamin case. It is a lifesaver to make sure you take your vitamins every day, and it keeps it organized versus you put them in a baggie or having to hold those pill bottles with you everywhere you go. Get you a pill case. The one I have, you don't have to get the one I have, but I will link it down below. But I absolutely love it because you could just, whichever day of the week you need, just take that day out, fill it up, and keep it moving. You know, after the surgery, you are gonna have scars from the incisions. So I made sure that I was very proactive on the scars on my scars. So I made sure that I bought some items that will help start to heal them a little faster and to assist with the darkening of the skin. So once the scars started to heal, what I would do is I had this scar gel that I got from the same exact company, and I will put that over my incisions, and then I will put the tape on top of it, and I would make sure that I reapply that every single day. And y'all, when I say my scars look amazing right now, they look amazing right now. Like, you can barely see them. My doctor, when they looked at my scars the last time I went to the office, they was like, yo, they were like, I can barely see your scars. Like, she literally had to search for them, some of them, because they have really started to heal and lighten up. And I'm just so grateful about that. Also, what I did use is I use bio oil, so I make sure I rub that on my skin every single day to help with the stretch marks as well as the scarring. So I make sure I do that as well. And am I seeing a difference with the stretch marks? Maybe a little bit, but with the scarring, with the scars, yes, I am seeing a huge difference with those. So I will show you, I will start some footage right here. Let me scoot over so y'all can see it. I'm gonna start some footage of what my scars actually look like now. In the prior video, I did show y'all what they look like before, so now you can see the afterwards, how they are looking now. And when I look at the footage of how they look when I first had the surgery versus how they look now, I can see a huge difference, so those products I definitely recommend. Something else that I also used doing the surgery is because I was not home. I was staying with my mom at her house. She was taking care of me after I had the surgery. So in my house, I actually have a bed that inclines. At her house, I didn't. So what she had actually purchased for me was a wedge that I could put on the bed to help incline me while I'm sleeping, because after you had the surgery, you do not want to lay flat. Oh my gosh, when I tell you it hurts so bad to lay flat, that wedge absolutely helped me so much when it came to sleeping. It was a lifesaver. So if you're going to have the surgery, please make sure you get you one of those. If you don't have a bed that has an incline for after you have the surgery, it will be a lifesaver. All right, so the last item I'm going to mention is something that my mother actually purchased for me, but I do feel that this will help after you have the surgery. She actually purchased me an undergarment to wear a compression garment to wear after I had the surgery, just to help with the swelling. It definitely helped out when I would be laughing or do anything like that, because it hurt to laugh, y'all. It really did hurt to laugh, so, or cough. So just having that compression garment on definitely helped, and I still wear it to this day. I have some other ones that I've purchased along the way, but I do wear it. So she purchased it from another location, but I will link some down below because there are a lot that you can purchase on Amazon. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like anything that I mentioned in this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way you are aware of every time that I post. And until next time, thank you all for watching.